Captain Mara Vance sprinted into the burning transit hub, acrid smoke cloying her throat. Flames roared from twisted maglev tracks and screams pierced the chaos. She dropped low, rifle up, and spotted 3 civilians huddled behind a toppled kiosk, 2 kids and an elder, clothes smoldering. "Cover!" she barked, grabbing the elder's arm. He staggered, but she hauled him over her shoulder in a fireman's carry. Bullets whined overhead from alien Overwatch drones. Vance dove behind a concrete pillar, dumping the man down. She yanked the kids next, one under each arm, their faces streaked black. Juno Park, the combat medic, slid in beside her, Red Cross armband vivid against the grime. "Captain Triage, Elder's got shrapnel in his leg." "Stabilize and move," Vance said. She scanned the hub. Alien strike teams had hit hard an hour ago, glassing the platforms to flush out resistance. Her company held the perimeter, but civilians flooded in from the suburbs. A plasma round detonated nearby, showering sparks. Vance fired back, her 6.8 round stitching across a hovering drone. It sparked and plummeted. "Ortega, suppress that nest!" Staff Sergeant Eli Ortega's voice crackled over comms. "On it, ma'am." Squads laying down interlocking fire. Vance dragged the elder to Juno. The medic slapped field tape over the wound, injecting nano-sealant. The kids whimpered, but Juno flashed a grin. "Hey, troopers, you stay with Auntie Juno, yeah." The city speakers boomed to life, overriding the sirens. A guttural alien voice echoed, translated by the invaders' crude AI overlay. "Human resistance, surrender your arms, or we escalate. Your medics wear red crosses. We see them. Next volley targets them." Vance's gut tightened. Kethvar, the alien strike commander. She'd intercepted his signals before, disciplined, calculating. He thought fear cracked species faster than kinetic rounds. Explosions rocked the far side of the hub. Vance peeked out. Alien artillery walkers lumbered into view, multi-barrel cannons swiveling. They fired not at her troops, but at the aid stations. Red Cross flags bloomed into fireballs. Medics scattered, some vaporized mid-stride. Bastards targeting healers. Vance keyed her comm. "All call signs, this is Vance. Rules of engagement hold. Return fire only on confirmed hostiles. Get me eyes on those walkers." Lieutenant Tomas responded instantly from his drone perch half a click back. "Drones inbound, Captain." Low-altitude swarms spoofing their jammers, marking targets now. Her HUD lit up with overlays, 3 walkers, each the size of a tank, shielded by energy fields. Ree's cheap quadcopters buzzed in, dumping sensor data. They popped like fireflies under anti-air, but not before lasing the weak points, heat vents and joint servos. "Targets painted," Ree said. "Artillery's got your grid." Vance stood, rifle braced. "Alpha Company, weapons free on marked hostiles." "Ortega, take your squad left flank, and pin." "Roger," Ortega growled. His squad bounded out, veterans moving like clockwork. They turned the street into a kill funnel, grenades arcing into alien advance guards. Booms echoed as tripwire charges Vance's engineers had prepped detonated, shredding drone escorts. The walkers pivoted, cannons thundering. Vance's platoon returned fire, disciplined bursts from integrated railguns and missile pods. A walker staggered, its shield flickering under Ree's precise lasing. Kethvar's voice blared again. "You fire back, predictable, we hold the city, more civilians die for each shell." Vance ignored it. Mercy was policy until weaponized. Feed fire mission to battery. "Suppress, don't destroy yet. Coordinates locked, firing." Incoming rounds from Human 155 screamed overhead, slamming the walkers' flanks. One toppled, legs crumpling. The others retreated, belching smoke. "They're pulling back," Ree reported. But infantry's massing for counter. Vance hauled a wounded civilian to his feet. "Ortega, fighting withdrawal to the river line, leave presence." "Copy that. Streets rigged, claymores, daisy-chained IEDs, recruits, checklists, bound, cover, boom." Ortega's squad executed flawlessly. They fell back block by block, laying suppressing fire while pioneers wired the avenues. An alien squad pursued, trigger-happy. They hit the first trap, street erupted in shrapnel and fire. Survivors halted, wary. Vance covered the rear, Juno triaging on the move. "Elder stable, kids good, lost 2 medics up front." "Mark it," Vance said, no rage, just data. Her company coalesced at the riverbank, barricades rising from scavenged debris. Ree's drones formed a picket line, relaying feeds. Across the water, alien lights flickered. Kethvar's forces regrouped. Speakers crackled once more. Humans, you retreat. Good, now the ultimatum, stack arms at the bridges, or we glass the East Bank suburbs, women, children, all. Vance crouched behind a sandbag wall, watching her troops dig in. Ortega slid up beside her, face calm. They're probing, ma'am, think we'll crack. We won't. She scanned the feeds. Ree had spotted a prisoner pen, aliens corralling civilians. And one figure in restraints talking to guards. Shawl, their logistics interpreter, captured yesterday, cooperating under interrogation. Get me a line to that POW, Vance ordered Ree. Drone tight beam. Seconds later, Shawl's voice came through, hesitant, her native tongue filtered by Vance's translator implant. Captain Vance, they listen if I speak. Tell Kethvar we follow conventions, no reprisals, but if they target medics again, we end their command nodes. One by one, Shawl relayed it. Pause, then Kethvar's response laced with surprise. You threaten decapitation with civilians hostage, Vance smiled thinly. We're not threatening, deterring your fear tactics. Ours is restraint earned in blood. Test it. The line went silent. Alien infantry probed the river, drones scouting. Ortega's squad picked them off methodically, headshots, no waste. Juno patched a recruit's arm. Captain incoming wounded piling up. Hold the line. Vance stood, signaling Ree. Drones on overwatch. Ortega rotate squads. A new broadcast hit citywide. Kethvar again voice-edged. Humans do not break as expected, medics spared for now, but bridges, arms, dawn. Dawn was hours off. Vance checked her watch, plenty of time. Ortega leaned in. Booby-trapped bridges, ma'am, she nodded. And drones on their arty parks, Ree. Jam nets live, sensors buried. Juno taped a final wound. Resilience, Captain, that's us. Explosions lit the night, alien probes hitting traps. Screams carried across the river, not human. Kethvar's troops hesitated now. Vance watched through Ree's feed. The alien commander paced his CP, mandibles clicking. Humans fought clean, precise. No panic, no massacres. One walker remnant fired wildly, shelling empty streets. Vance marked it. Battery, danger close. The round answered, obliterating it. Shawl's voice broke through again. Captain, Kethvar asks terms. He says your discipline unnerves. Tell him pull back, release civilians, or we cross the river with everything. Silence stretched. Then movement on feeds, aliens withdrawing from suburbs. Vance exhaled. Not victory, deterrence, but drones spotted more, massing north. Kethvar adapted fast. Ortega prep counterattack drills. Aye, ma'am, Juno grinned. Hands ready, repinged. New contacts, heavy arty inbound. Vance raised her rifle. The invaders chose terror. Humans answered. A fresh volley screamed in at the river medics, red crosses glowing. Shells whistled overhead. Vance dove behind a shattered concrete barrier. Medics down, track that barrage. Explosions ripped the riverbank. Red crosses on Juno's team jackets flared in the drone feed. Dirt fountained. A bus Juno's rolling aid station rocked on its axles. Captain, Ree's voice crackled over comms. Arty from North Ridge, 3 guns, walking fire. Vance gripped her rifle. Her platoon hugged the mud. No panic, drills kicked in. Ortega squads Alpha and Bravo flank left, suppress those guns. Ree meshnet live, feed targets now. Affirm. Ree's drones hummed approval. Civilian routers, scavenged and chained, painted the night. Ping, ping, enemy positions glowed on her HUD. Juno's voice cut through static. Bus hit, 2 civilians down, stabilizing, need evac. Hold. Vance scanned the feed. Aliens advanced behind the barrage, Kethvar's raiders, claws gleaming. They targeted the medics deliberate, terror play, make humans watch their own bleed. Not today. Ortega advance. Her squads moved like clockwork. Eli Ortega bellowed checklists into his mic. Fire teams bound forward, suppress, move, suppress. Muzzle flashes stitched the dark. Alien raiders jerked and fell. One shell clipped the bus's roof. Juno dragged a child clear, tape sealing a gash. Her hands flew, tourniquet compress, stubborn will. Resilience, she muttered. Another civilian coughed, blood beside her. Flooded underpass water lapped at their feet. Juno ripped seats for stretchers. Turned the wreck into triage. Captain, we're good, keep 'em off us. Vance smiled grim, competence, human normal, Ree's net expanded. Routers in bombed cafes relayed signals. Drones spotted the guns. Targets locked, your call. Fire mission. Danger close. Vance marked the cluster. Artillery whispered back. He rounds slammed the ridge. Alien guns crumpled. Raiders broke, scattering into the brush. But one lagged, wounded, leg mangled by shrapnel. It crawled toward the river, mandibles gaping. Vance's platoon closed in. Private Reyes sighted his rifle. Captain, permission to? No. Vance stepped forward. Her boot pinned the alien's claw. Secure it, alive. Reyes hesitated, eyes burned. Ma'am, they shelled the medics, kids. She met his gaze, calm, methodical. We don't execute prisoners, not us, cuff it. Ortega zip-tied the raider's limbs. It hissed, multi-jointed body thrashing. Blood, green ichor puddled. Shaw's voice piped from the CP van. Their POW interpreter, logistics specialist turned reluctant ally. Captain, that's a Kethvar scout. Name's Vexil, says. Mercy confuses them. Good. Vance hauled the prisoner up. Drone on it, broadcast pickup. Back at the river, Juno's team loaded civilians onto the bus, parked it hull down behind a berm, red crosses taped huge. Defiant, she pumped the engine. Rolling out, Northovac route clear? Repinged. Clear, my birds got overwatch. Vance watched the feed, bus growled away, no pursuit. Aliens watched too, hesitant, her radio spat alien chatter. Shawl translated. Kethvar demands parley. Says you're restraint, unnatural. Tell him we captured Vexil, intact, he pulls back or we extract intel the hard way. Silence. Then Kethvar's image flickered on Ree's split screen. Mandibles clicked precise. Disciplined occupier. Human Vance, you shield weaklings. We break worlds with fear. Watch. His claw gestured, broadcast widened. Human hostages collared, civilians from the suburbs, necks ringed with alien tech. Vance's gut tightened. Platoon froze around her. Kethvar's voice droned. Mercy fails, observe. A collar beeped. Detonated, head gone, blood sprayed, screams echoed across channels. Broadcast looped it, made them watch. Reyes snarled. Bastards! Ortega gripped his rifle white-knuckled. Captain, Vance breath steady, mercy as policy, until weaponized. Shall tell him that's your mistake. Shall relayed, Kethvar's mandibles stilled. You threaten reprisal? No threat. Vance leaned into the pickup. Deterrence, release the rest, or we cross the river with everything. Alien eyes narrowed, their fear tactics ruled worlds. Massacres broke morale, but humans, they answered checklists, drills, restraint earned in blood. Kethvar cut the feed, drones showed movement, raiders pulling collars, civilians stumbling free. Vance exhaled. Ortega, secure the prisoner, expand the net. Juno, status. Bus en route, all stable, tape holds. Progress, but North Ridge stirred again. Heavy arty signatures bloomed, not over. Vance raised her rifle. Invaders chose terror. Humans chose violence, disciplined. Platoon, mount up, we cross at dawn. Shells arced anew. Not at medics this time, at her line. Incoming, Juno Park cursed as the bus shuddered, another near miss. No, Vance stuck to her POV, shift back, Vance's HUD lit. Ree's warning, heavy volley inbound, they're big guns. She waved squads into cover. Dig in, counter battery. Drones swarmed. Meshnet fed precise grids. Her arty answered first. Crump crump. Alien heavies silenced one by one, but Kethvar adapted. Probes hit the flanks. Vance's platoon repelled them. Grenades, rifles, checklists. Vexil hissed from bindings. Shal hovered nearby, translating. He says Kethvar masses north. Full strike force, your mercy, invites escalation. Vance eyed the raider, wounded but defiant. Tell him mercy isn't weakness, it's choice. Shal relayed. Vexil's eyes widened, clicked response. Humans fight without rage. Unnerving, Ortega snorted. Damn right. Dawn neared, bridges loomed booby-trapped per Shal's earlier intel. Vance prepped demo charges. Sensors on wires, buried and live. Juno radioed in. Civilians offloaded, aid station secure. Heading back for your wounded. Negative, stand fast. Vance spotted movement. Alien walker remnant lumbered from fog, cannon swiveling. Mark it! Her battery thundered, shell struck true, wreckage burned. Kethvar's voice returned. Broadcast, dawn ultimatum. Surrender bridges or collars claim more. Vance checked her watch, minutes left. Shal, the interpreter swallowed. Captured weeks back, cooperating under rules of war, tested now. He believes fear superior. Not to us. Vance keyed open channel. Kethvar, pull back. All forces, or we detonate your traps ourselves and hunt you. Mandibles clicked fury, but drones showed retreat. Hesitant, unnerved, platoon cheered quiet. Reyes lowered his rifle, no execution. Vance watched north. Massing continued. Adapted. Ortega counterattack drills. Now Juno patched in. Hands ready, Captain, repinged. New net live, eyes on everything. Shal murmured to Vexil. Alien scout stilled, watching humans, mercy weaponized. They made them watch restraint. Explosions lit east, alien probes hitting Vance's traps. Screams not human. Kethvar paced his CP. Feeds caught it, no panic from humans. Precise fire, clean. One raider fired wild, shelled empty streets. Vance marked. Battery. Obliteration. Shawl's voice. Kethvar asks terms. Your discipline unnerves. Pull back. Release all. Or we cross everything. Movement. Withdrawal from suburbs. Vance exhaled. Deterrence held. Drones spotted more North Mass. Prep counters. But a fresh ping. Hostage van collars blinking. Kethvar dared again. Vance sighted her rifle. Choice time. Mercy or violence. Shells screamed at the line. Red crosses, no, her squads glowed in targeting. Incoming volley hit home. Dirt erupted beside her. Vance rolled, fired back. Platoon answered, disciplined. The river medics, Juno's station, lit up secondary. Aliens targeted again. Protect the crosses, Vance roared. Ortega's squad bounded, suppressed. Ree's drones dove, lasers painted. Human resilience answered terror. Kethvar would watch. A collar detonated on feed. Another hostage. Vance's jaw set. Enough! She signaled demo teams. Bridges first. Then the cross. Dawn broke Staff Sergeant Eli Ortega's knife sheared the storm drain grate's padlock. It clattered into the muck. His squad followed, 8 shadows splashing knee-deep through fetid water. Night pressed close. Storm howled above, masking boots. Left fork 20 meters, Ortega whispered into his comm. Ree, light the path. A faint drone hum answered. Ree's micro-eye projected a wireframe overlay on Ortega's visor. Grate ahead, ladder up, power junction beyond. Aliens guarded the comm tower topside. No heat sigs yet. Private Lena Ruiz gripped her rifle tighter. Recruit nerves. Ortega tapped her shoulder. Drill memory kicked in. Breathe, sight, squeeze. They climbed. Ortega popped the manhole cover an inch. City stink hit first, then ozone from alien generators. Tower loomed, floodlights stabbing rain. 2 Kethvar sentries paced, plasma rifles slung casual. Suppressors hot, Ortega ordered. Squad fanned. He nodded to Lance Corporal Tarek Hale. Sniper round whispered. First sentry dropped, throat blooming red. Second spun. Hale's second shot cracked skull. Bodies slumped. Clear, breach the fence. Ortega rolled under razor wire. Squad cut fiber optics first, tower blind. Then the junction box. Ruiz slapped charges, demo, wire neat. Boom muffled by storm. Lights died across the alien-held district. Tower went black. Power down, Captain, Ortega reported. Exfil now. Vance's voice crackled steady. Good copy, Ree, eyes on retreat. Affirm, path green. Squad melted back into drains. No alarms chased them. Humans didn't roar first. They unplugged you. Captain Mara Vance watched the tower feeds flicker out on her tablet. Ree's drone net held steady. Power cut clean. She turned to the alien prisoner in the basement aid station. Shawl huddled on a cot, chitinous arms bound loose. Logistics specialist. Captured yesterday, leg mangled by shrapnel. Juno Park knelt beside, stitching the wound with steady hands. Combat medic tape sealed arteries. No anesthesia, Shawl refused, eyes wide at the lack of screams. Intel for treatment, Vance said. Map your supply routes, all of them. Shawl's mandibles clicked. Translator drone buzzed. You patch me, then kill. Kethvar breaks worlds with less talk. Juno tied off the suture. We patch enemies too, rules. She slapped a stim patch on Shawl's thigh. Alien hissed, pain fading. Vance slid a holopad over. Convoy paths, ammo dumps, or Juno stops. Shawl's compound eyes flicked to the medic's bloodied gloves. Humans wasted no motion, no rage, just checklists. He traced lines, North Highway, River Bridge Bypass, East Rail Spur. Ammo convoy scheduled dawn, heavy escort. Truth, Vance confirmed with Ree. Drones verify? Patterns match, Ree replied. Swarm prepped. Vance nodded to Juno. Full triage, he's ours now. Shawl sagged, mandibles still, mercy as leash, worse than plasma burns. Lieutenant Tomas re-hunched in the ruined church belfry, fingers dancing on his controller. Microdrone swarm launched, 50 golf ball scouts, cheap civvy mods with mil-spec seekers. Shawl's map glowed on screen. Convoy rolled into view, 6 hover trucks, plasma cannon escorts. Dawn light glinted off alien armor. Humans waited in ambush grids, Ortega's squad on overwatch, Vance's platoon in kill zones. Swarm in, Ree murmured. Drones split, half to engines, half to treads. They buzzed low, storm-washed air hiding wine. Escort lead scanned. Missed them, first drone burrowed into truck exhaust. Detonation chain, fuel ignited, cab erupted. Second truck swerved, drone to underbelly. Boom, chain reaction, trucks piled, escorts braked hard. Ortega's squad opened up, discipline bursts, 5.56 rounds punching joints. Aliens fired wild, plasma scorching Earth. Vance's voice, repaint heavies. Lasers danced from drones, platoon mortars thumped, shells arced true, obliterating escorts, convoy burned, ammo cooked off in secondary blasts, sky lighting orange. Convoy scrapped, reported. 0x fill, aliens scattered. Humans mopped survivors, no pursuit, precision carved deterrence. Strike Commander Kethvar slammed his console. Feeds showed the convoy inferno. Humans struck again, no warning roar, just severed lines. Power gone, supplies ash. Scouts confirm, his aide hissed. Raiders from below, drains. Kethvar's claws flexed. Fear broke species faster than bullets, time to remind. Shelter Block 7, torch it, full burn, then relocate CP to Ridge. Aide hesitated. Civilians inside, leverage holds if. Torch, Kethvar activated plasma lances, dropship screamed over. Shelter block, 500 humans huddled, ignited. Flames roared, screams cut short. Feeds captured it, no panic mobs, just shadows scattering disciplined. His CP shuddered. Probes reported human traps east, firing precise. One raider squad shelled empty streets, Vance marked, obliterated. Interpreter Shal, Kethvar demanded. Silent, captured. Humans turned mercy weaponized. They made aliens watch restraint, relocate mid-chaos. Kethvar boarded shuttle. Ridge post-up, but pings hit, bridges demoed, river cut, supplies stranded. Captain Vance sighted her rifle from the rooftop overlook. Dawn broke bloody over the torched shelter. Smoke curled from Block 7, Kethvar's play. Civilian ash for leverage. Juno's voice crackled. River medics hit, wounded piling, need evac. Protect the crosses, Vance ordered. Red Cross stations glowed on alien targeting, taboo ignored. Shells screamed in. Volley hit line, dirt erupted beside her. Vance rolled, fired back. Platoon answered, bound forward, suppressed fire. Ortega's squad flanked, checklists turning hell to grid. Ree's drones dove, lasers painted heavies. Targets locked, Ortega bounded. On the med station, incoming hammered Juno's post. Aliens targeted crosses again, defiance. Vance's jaw set. Hostage van pinged fresh, collars blinking red. Kethvar dared, one detonated on feed. Human scream cut short. Enough, she signaled demo teams. Bridges first, already crumbling. Then the line, cross or no. Explosions rippled. Platoon pushed. Aliens faltered, feeds catching human eyes. No rage, just cold drills. Kethvar's retreat pinged. Suburbs emptying, but North Mass built. Fresh vans, collars armed. Vance exhaled, deterrence teetered, mercy or the fall. Shal's voice broke static. Kethvar asks terms, your discipline unnerves. Pull back, release all, or we cross everything. Movement flickered, withdrawals stuttered. Drones spotted collars priming, choice time. Vance chambered round, humans answered terror last. Vance squeezed the radio trigger. Paint their command vans, precision only, no wild fire. Drones whirred overhead, Ree's voice snapped back. Locks confirmed, firing. Lasers danced across 3 alien hovervans clustered northside. Missiles streaked from hidden launchers. Vans erupted in chain blasts, debris raining on the massed troops below. Aliens scattered, their line buckling. Platoon, hold fire on runners, Vance barked. Demo teams, bridges next, controlled demo. Explosions thumped in sequence. Spans collapsed into the river, cutting retreat paths. Kethvar's forces milled, trapped between human lines and churning water. Shal's translated voice crackled from the captured alien's comm. Strike Commander Kethvar demands parley. He says your strikes lack fury. Proof of weakness. Vance scanned the feeds on her wrist pad. Alien troops herded civilians into open squares. Collars blinked. Livestream drones hovered, broadcasting to the city net. Kethvar's image filled the screen. Tall, scaled, his mandibles clicked in cold rhythm. Humans witnessed deterrence, he gestured. Troopers dragged forward 5 bound city defenders, 2 militia, 3 locals in rags. Plasma bolts flashed. Bodies slumped. Cheers rose from alien ranks. Fear binds faster than chains, Kethvar intoned. Surrender or your shelters burn next. Vance's grip tightened on her rifle. Permission, that's what this was. She keyed open channel. Shal, relay exact, pull back across the river remnants. Release collars or we end the deterrence game. Shal hesitated. Static buzzed. He laughs, calls it bluff. Your mercy invites this. Below, alien heavies reformed. Mortars arced toward platoon positions. Vance dropped prone as dirt fountained. Ortega flank left, suppress heavies, drones on mortars. Ortega's squad peeled off rooftops, checklists barked over fire. Fireteam Alpha bound forward 10, Bravo cover, check, safeties off, sectors clear. They poured lead into alien nests, heavies toppled, their armor cracking under disciplined bursts. Vance pushed her platoon forward, bounding by squads. Goal seized the north square before collars popped. Conflict, alien massing for pushback. She vaulted rubble, boots crunching glass. Halfway across, a civilian burst from a side alley, collar red. Captain, don't shoot. She waved him down. Tunnel watch, Ortega's got you. He nodded, vanishing into grates. Vance pressed on. Sergeant Ortega crouched in the subway tunnels beneath Block 9. Flashlights cut shadows. 20 civilians huddled, eyes wide, hands shaking, some clutched kids. Listen up, Ortega said. We turn fear to eyes. Simple drill, spot alien boot, whisper grid, pass to runner, no hero shit. A woman clutched her arm, shrapnel graze. They kill us for this. Ortega knelt eye level. They kill anyway, we watch, they die first. Repeat, spot, grid, whisper. They echoed, clumsy at first, he drilled. Grid 7 Alpha bootfall, go, runners practice sprints. Checklists pinned to walls, flashlight low, no chatter, tap relief, first report pinged. Heavies tunneling east, grid 4 Bravo, Ortega grinned. Good, now we own the dark. Vance's platoon hit the square edge, aliens wheeled to face them. Kethvar's feed split, half defiance, half scanning human advance. Incoming fire chewed barricades. Vance rolled behind a burned van. Park, med station hit. Move. Corporal Juno Park dashed across open ground, medkit banging. Shells bracketed her. She slid into a crater where 3 wounded piled, 2 grunts, 1 civilian runner. Status, she yelled. Leg gone, a grunt gasped. Bone jutted, blood pulsing. Park slapped tourniquet high. Tape it, hold still. She yanked scalpel, sliced clean through tissue. Bone saw word, 5 seconds, clamped vessels, field dressing wrapped tight, grunt paled. Can't walk. Wrong. Park shoved pain blocker hypo, hoisted him. Crutch drill. Lean swing step. Under hammering fire he lurched up, 10 steps, then 20. Second grunt clutched gut, Park probed, taped organs stable. Breathe shallow, evac in 2. Civilian clutched ribs, kids in tunnels. Move with him, Park ordered. Support. They shuffled rear under covering fire. Park spun, rifle up, dropped an alien spotter. Outcome, wounded walking, line held. Vance watched from cover. Park's crew vanished into alleys. Human stubbornness, she keyed re. Drones on Kethvar's position, node strike. Affirm. Painting, Kethvar's van glowed on feeds. Missile trail arced. Impact rocked the square. His image flickered, mandibles twisting. Impossible precision, no rage, Shaw's voice cut in. Captain, he offers terms. Withdraw, he spares collars. Vance stood, platoon massing behind. Tell him release now, or collars detonate under our boot. Aliens faltered, troops eyed retreating bridges gone, collars blinked frantic. Ortega's voice, tunnel watch confirms, command nodes popping secondaries, panic spreading. Vance advanced, step by step. Aliens fired wild. Platoon answered measured, headshots, leg sweeps, no spray. Kethvar's feed showed him rallying. Hold deterrence! A runner from tunnels burst through lines, collar blinking. He slammed into Vance's squad, hands up. Keys, they dropped keys. Ortega grabbed him. Grid. 5 Charlie, vans. Vance nodded. Strike confirmed vans. Drones dove. 5 vans bloomed fire. Collars across the square powered down. Keys fried in the blasts. Aliens broke. Full rout. Kethvar's troops fled east, abandoning gear. Shaw pinged frantic. He retreats, says humans fight like machines. No terror breaks you. Vance halted platoon at square center. Bodies cooled. Livestream drones captured it. Humans stacking alien wounded, tagging for POW. No executions. Patch me to him, she said. Shaw relayed. Kethvar's face reappeared, scaled face scarred. What is this? Victory without slaughter. Discipline, Vance said. You chose terror, we choose rules. Break again, no rules. He clicked mandibles, feed cut. Ortega jogged up, civilians trailing. Tunnel watch intact. Square secure, ma'am. Park waved from rear, new patients stabilized. Ree's drones circled, mapping fresh threats. Vance scanned north. Mass built again, reinforcements, or trap. Shaw whispered over private line. Kethvar masses north. Says your restraint is the bluff. 1 push, collars citywide. Vance chambered fresh round. Permission granted. Again, explosions rocked the north perimeter. Ree's drones spotted it first. Alien armor columns punching through suburbs, collars chained to lead tanks. Contacts heavy, recalled. Command node central. Vance signaled. Precision strikes. Ortega civilians to tunnels. Park prep mass casualty. Ortega herded watch below. Drill grids double time. Spot armor vents. Heat SIGs. Civilians moved like squads now. Reports flooded. Node at grid 9 Delta. Vans shielding. Park set up in a gutted school. Wounded streamed in. She triaged under red lights, tourniquets, hypos, tape. One kid, leg mangled, amputate, up in minutes, crutching to safety. Kethvar's new feed, tanks rolling over barricades. Deterrence evolves, watch your people chain. Vance flanked with platoon. Goal, isolate node. She laid suppressing fire, rounds pinging scales. Aliens countered fierce, plasma sweeps vaporizing cover. One grunt dropped, cooked. Park, Vance yelled, medic sprinted, dragged him back. Field amp, arm off at elbow, hypo jab. Swing it, Marine, he stood, firing one-handed. Outcome, line stabilized, Rees strike hit. Node van shredded, tanks halted, commanders headless. Kethvar raged on feed. How? Sensors blind, yet you strike true, Shawl translated shaky. Prisoner says, humans improvise, cheap nets beat our jammers. Aliens pulled back, collars dumped empty vans. Vance claimed the field. POWs knelt zip-tied, Shawl among them eyes wide. You kept word, he said. No massacre. Rules hold, Vance replied. Yours don't. North Horizon glowed, fresh mass. Kethvar's final play, she smiled cold. Deterrence met discipline. His move. Vance slammed her fist on the console. Execution feed burst across her tack screen. Alien troops shoving zip-tied POWs toward a plasma pit. Her POWs. Shawl stumbled in the front rank, scales pale. Trace it, she snapped to over comms. Her fingers flew across the jury-rigged tablet. Uplink pinged back. Encrypted burst from grid Echo 7, central transmitter tower. Kethvar's signature pulsed clear. The bastard broadcast from there, thinking height made him untouchable. Got your ghost, Ree replied, voice steady. Civvy sweep first. Drones herding them south, 2 mics. Vance keyed squad net. Ortega flank Echo 7 low, suppress and hold. Park shadow him wounded incoming. Affirm, Ortega grunted. Recruits, checklist, zip ties, med scans, no triggers. She watched drone feed, her company peeled off. North Horizon throbbed red, Kethvar's fresh armor massing. No time for rage, discipline carved the path. Ree's text chain lit her screen. Improv net, burner phones, civilian relays, cheap sensors daisy-chained past alien jammers. Cleared, firing solution locked. Texters confirm, kids out. Fire, Vance ordered, thunder rolled. Artillery screamed in old-school 155s walked by Ree's texts. First round, kiss the tower base. Concrete buckled. Second, hold the uplink array. Kethvar's feed stuttered, froze on POW faces inches from the pit edge. Aliens scattered. Vance's tac map bloomed green, link dead. Execution halted mid-push. Push, she barked. Platoon surged. Her boots pounded rubble-strewn streets. Plasma whined overhead, stray alien counterfire. Ortega's voice cut in. Contact, platoon strength, Echo 7 annex, recruits breach and clear drills. Vance crested a berm. Saw it unfold. Ortega's squad hit the alien flank like a checklist in motion. Recruits flowed, 2 fired him suppressing vents, 3rd breaching door with charges. Aliens inside, scale-armored strikers, claws twitching for plasma rifles. Boom, door vaporized. Grenades rolled. Recruits poured in, shouting protocols. Hands, scales up or zip. Gunfire popped short bursts. Aliens dropped rifles, raised limbs. Ortega zip-tied the lot, 12 live, twitching but intact. Park on me, Ortega called. Showtime. Vance closed distance, rifle leveled. Park sprinted past, medkit slung. She dropped beside the first alien wounded, claw mangled by shrapnel, green ichor pumping. Stubborn bleeders, Park muttered. Tourniquet cinched scale hide. Hypos jabbed, human synth blood taped over. Alien hissed, eyes wide. Ortega dragged the prisoners forward. Forced them kneel in a semicircle. Watch your own get the treatment, no cull here. Shawl translated from his own ties, voice cracking. They say humans waste mercy on foes. Park ignored him, packed another wound, plasma burn across torso plates. Tape holds. Walk it off. Alien striker lurched up, tested legs, stumbled, then stood firm under rifle sights. Vance's Marines held the perimeter, no cheers, just muzzles steady. POWs knelt, transfixed. Their wounded rose, one by one. Human hands knit what alien blades broke. Kethvar's voice crackled back, backup feed from orbit relay. Primitives, you blind my eyes, yet coddle my blood. Deterrence demands escalation. Vance smiled into her helmet mic, broadcasting open. Your move failed, ours holds. Fresh static, Shawl's frills quivered. He requests orbital sanction. Last resort. Timer set scorch grid on city center. 15 cycles. Vance's TAC map updated, orbital signatures bloomed. Kethvar's strike commander played for broke, nuked the board to deny checkmate. She said. Jam protocols. Ortega POW escort to rally. Park triage the lot hours first. Squads moved like gears. Recruits herded alien prisoners tight, forcing the wounded to lean on Marines. No shots fired. Park triaged en route. Human stump rewrapped, alien gut sealed. Stubborn efficiency. Vance took point. Echo 7 annex secured, but North Mass accelerated. Tanks churning Earth, infantry screens fanning wide. Kethvar's transmitter hub smoked in the distance, uplink corpse. She patched Ree's drone net. Cheap cams swarmed, civilians funneled to bunkers, her platoon seeding anti-tank traps. Texts flew, grid updates, vent spots. Orbital lock confirmed, Ree reported. Their birds blind 5 mics out, counterhack incoming. Vance sighted the lead tank through scope. Heat vents glowed, Ree's mark. Ortega demo teams forward. Affirm, recruits, checklist alpha, mines, thermite peel. Explosions ripped the van, lead tank brewed up, turret flying. Aliens halted, plasma lancing wild. Vance's suppressing line answered, discipline bursts chewing scales. One recruit dropped, leg pulped. Park dragged him clear, hypos flying. Up Marine, crutch drill. He rose, firing prone. Kethvar's feet hijacked again, his face filled her screen, mandibles flared. You chain my troops, treat as equals, folly, fear breaks worlds, yours cracks now. Shaw whispered from the POW huddle. He bluffs strength, logistics dry, no resupply. Vance keyed open channel. Timer ticks, Kethvar. Surrender your grid or we take it with your platoon watching. Silence. Then, transmit proof they live. Drone feed switched. Aliens knelt, wounded bandaged. Marines shared water rations, no taunts, just protocols. Kethvar's frills drooped. Alien reaction rippled through POW ranks, claws slackened. Stand down, he rasped. Grid yields. Vance didn't blink. All transmitters dark, orbitals abort, then we talk. Compliance pinged, signals winked out, North Mass reversed, tanks grinding back, but orbital timer hummed. Ree's hack bought minutes, not mercy. Vance signaled Ortega. Escort tight, park full scan, no triggers. Prisoners shuffled forward under muzzles. Shawl met her eyes. You saved us. Why? Rules, Vance said. Earn the hard way. They cleared the annex. Vance's platoon fanned into the tower shadow. Goal, secure Kethvar's perch. Ree's voice, timer at 3, birds feed cut, blind descent. Explosions echoed south, alien rearguard crumbling. Ortega's demo teams worked. Vance climbed rubble stairs, rifle hot. Transmitter room loomed, consoles dark, one figure silhouetted. Kethvar turned, claws empty. Discipline over terror, your anomaly. She leveled her squad, every gun kissed his throat scales. Anomaly meets you. Timer hit 0. Orbital streaked, then veered wide, Ree's jam holding. Wreckage bloomed harmless kilometers out. POWs exhaled behind her. Kethvar's mandibles clicked defeat. Vance kept the sights steady. Deterrence answered, his turn to kneel. Ortega herded the alien platoon into the room. Forced them face their commander, bound, unyielding under human steel. Watch, Vance said, this is how we hold. Kethvar's eyes narrowed. You invite my rage. No, she replied, we end it. Platoon muzzles clicked live. Park scanned him, no bomb, just pride cracking. Shawl translated the murmurs. Aliens whispered of unbreakable humans, mercy as weapon. North faded quiet, city held. Vance lowered her rifle a fraction. Zip him, rules say POW. Recruits complied. Kethvar knelt with his own. Discipline won the grid. Terror's timer expired. But Vance's smile stayed cold. Invaders learned slow. Humans taught precise. Vance's boot hit the bunker's outer door. Ortega charges up 10 minutes on the clock. Ortega slapped the improvised pack against the reinforced hatch. Recruits stacked behind him, rifles hot. Ree's voice crackled in her earpiece. Timer at 9:50. Orbital locked on city grid. My drone's feeding noise, but it's fighting back. She scanned the 5 soldiers at her flanks. Her core squad, Ortega, Park, Ree on overwatch, 2 fresh privates clutching breaching tools like lifelines. Tower shadow swallowed them. Alien rearguard boomed south, distant cracks of human arty chewing their retreat. Light it, Vance snapped. Ortega yanked the igniter. The door buckled inward with a thunderclap. Shrapnel pinged helmets. Smoke poured out. "Stack and go," Ortega bellowed. "Clear left, clear right, move." They sprinted through the breach. Vance third in line, rifle sweeping corridors lit by stuttering emergency strips. Alien script glowed on walls, warnings in jagged glyphs. Her platoon had fought uphill for this, 2 clicks of urban hell, dodging massacre squads that gutted civvy blocks to break human will. Not today. First room, storage bay. Ortega peeled right. Contact. His burst stitched an alien sentry mid-claw raise, scales shredded, the body slumped. "Clear," Private Ellis called from left. "Push," Vance ordered, boots pounded ferrocrete, timer at her wrist pulsed, 8 minutes, next junction forked. Repiped thermal shows 3 tangos ahead, bunker core, drones blind in there, jam holding at 70%. Park flanked her, medkit slung low. Captain Ellis's hit, legs pulped. Vance glanced. Ellis limped, blood sheeting his boot. No time. Park, tape him mobile. No drag. Park dropped to a knee. On it. She slapped hemostatic gauze, yanked a field tourniquet snug. "Walk it off, kid. Timer don't care." Ellis grunted upright. Squad reformed. Ortega hit the stairwell charge. Another boom echoed. They vaulted debris, clearing 2 more nests. Alien fire spat, plasma bolts searing air. Vance rolled behind a console. Her rounds punched through a defender's visor. It spasmed, claws scrabbling. "Room clear," Ortega yelled. "Callouts tight, left flank secure." 7 minutes. Sweat stung Vance's eyes. The aliens fought disciplined, trading fire from cover, but humans moved faster. Checklists in muscle memory, breach, clear, advance. Ortega's drills. They hit the comm bunker's spine, a wide antechamber ringed by humming servers. 2 aliens barricaded the final hatch to the command perch. Kethvar's lair. "Suppress," Vance commanded. Ree's drone outside fed targeting pings. Her squad laid bursts. Aliens flinched. Their fear tactics ruled orbitals and civvy slaughters, but close quarters. Humans on the knife fight. Ortega lobbed a flashbang. It cracked. Blinded troops charged. Vance put 2 in chests. Park dragged a down Private Rodriguez back, sealing his gut with duct tape and grit. "Evac," Park asked, hauling him. "Negative," Vance shot back. "Timer first." "Keep him forward," Park nodded, relentless. "Stubborn works both ways." 6 minutes. Ortega torched the inner hatch. They piled in. Transmitter room sprawled, consoles aglow, holomaps flickering, city grids marked for massacre reprisal. One figure stood central, Kethvar, strike commander. Tall, scaled, mandibles flared, claws empty. His troops, 6 survivors, froze in corners. Vance leveled her rifle. Squad fanned, muzzles kissing alien throats. "Kethvar, surrender now." He turned slow. Compound eyes locked hers. No fear, calculation. His voice rasped through helmet translator. "Human anomaly, you sprint into death for this." "Discipline over terror," Vance said. Every gun stayed steady. "Your massacres bought time. Ours buys the city." Recut in 5 minutes. Orbitals pitching, my jams warping the feed. Blind descent incoming. Kethvar's claws twitched toward a console trigger. Orbital fire off. Vance's sight picture tightened. "Don't." He lunged anyway. Vance fired. Rounds poured the panel. Sparks erupted. Hollow died. "Timer frozen," she barked. "Negative," Ree said. 4 minutes. He's got redundance. Kethvar hissed. "You invite my rage. My fleet glasses your nests." "No." Vance stepped closer. "We end it. Surrender terms, POW status, no reprisals." "Your rules or ours?" His mandibles clicked defiance. Platoon boots shuffled, recruits held fire, breaths ragged. Park scanned him from cover, handheld bioreader hummed. "Clean, ma'am, no vest, no trigger implant, just pride." Ortega herded the alien squad central. Forced them face their commander. Claws bound, hasty, with zip ties scavenged from demo kits. "Watch," Vance told Kethvar. "This is how we hold." He knelt under rifle steel. His troops mirrored, eyes wide at human restraint. No summary executions, no terror mirror, 3 minutes. Explosions rumbled south, alien rearguard fully cracked. City held north. A murmur rose from captives. Alien tongue frantic, Vance keyed her comm. "POW wrangler, send Shawl up. Interpreter." Shawl shuffled in moments later, escorted by rearguard. Captured logistics specialist collared from yesterday's skirmish. His scales paled at Kethvar's sight. "Translate," Vance ordered. Shawl's voice shook. "They whisper, unbreakable, humans kneel not to fear, mercy as weapon." Kethvar snarled at him. "Traitor tongue." 2 minutes, Ree's drone whined overhead. "Orbital streaking, jam maxed, it's veering." Vance kept sights on Kethvar. Timer hit 0. Sky lit beyond tower slits. Wreckage bloomed kilometers out, harmless fireball. POWs exhaled, recruits grinned fierce. Kethvar's eyes narrowed. Defeat sank mandibles. Vance lowered her rifle a fraction. Zip him, rules say POW. Ortega complied. Kethvar knelt with his own. Shal translated the silence, awe in alien clicks. Discipline won the grid. Terror's timer expired, but Vance's grip stayed iron. Invaders learned slow. Humans taught precise. She keyed squad net. Park evac now relock the bunker net. Ortega sweep for secondaries. Park hauled Rodriguez forward. Told you, kid, stubborn. Ellis limped beside. Ma'am, why not end him after the civvy blocks? Vance eyed Kethvar. Mercy deters, they massacre for breaks. We hold for rules, watch them spread it. Shal nodded hesitant. Fleet hears your restraint anomalous. Kethvar spat scales. Rage builds, try it, Vance said. We answer. Ortega finished zips. Room secure, ma'am, perimeter quiet. North faded silent, city breathed. Vance holstered sidearm. Platoon exhaled as one. They'd sprinted the edge 5 into the maw, one door cracking worlds, but Ree's voice spiked. Captain incoming ping, fleet relay active. Backup strike inbound. Her smile turned cold. Deterrence round 2. Captain Mara Vance gripped her rifle tighter. The bunker thrummed with captured hums. Kethvar's eyes burned promise. She waved Ortega. Interrogate starts now. Shal full debrief. What fleet assets glass next? Shal gulped. Orbital secondaries, 2 birds 30 minutes. Vance nodded. Re-drone net wide, park triage lineup, we hold and hit back. Squad moved seamless. Recruits emulated vets, chaos to checklists. Kethvar watched, mandibles slack. Human normal, extraordinary. Outside, city horns blared victory. Invaders' terror ploy shattered. Vance faced him direct. Your move taught ours, learn faster. He clicked low. No words, timer reset. Humans ticked louder. Ortega posted guards. Ma'am, civvy reps inbound. Want the show? Affirm, Vance said. Let them see POWs whole. Deterrence spreads. Park sealed last wounds. All mobile, resilience pays. Repatched feeds. Fleet chatter spiking. They're spooked. Vance stood tower perch. City grid hers. Aliens skilled at skies and screams. Humans, ground truth. Improv charges, stubborn medics, precise triggers, mercy-edged violence. Restraint forged steel, Shal murmured to captives. Whispers grew, humans unbreakable. Kethvar knelt unbowed, Vance let him. Lesson sank deep, fleet ping escalated. Vance smiled thin. Round 2, platoon drill positions. They snapped to. 5 soldiers, 1 door, now a fortress. Invaders chose terror. Humans Vance pinned Kethvar's gaze with her own. Camera hot, full spectrum record. Tapped his wrist slate. A red light blinked alive on the drone hovering overhead. Vance leaned forward. Alien Strike Commander, identify yourself. List every massacre site your forces hit in this district. Kethvar's mandibles flexed. He straightened against the restraints. Clicks rasped from his throat. Shal translated from the corner, voice steady. He says Kethvar, 3rd Talon leader, refuses to confess war crimes, calls them strategic softening. Strategic. Vance's lip curled. She slid a holomap across the table. Red dots pulsed, civilian blocks turned to craters. These aren't soldiers, women, children, your drones logged the screams. Transmit now, Re nodded. Data packet burst skyward, encrypted tight to orbital command. Vance spoke clear into the lens. Earth Forces Command, this is Captain Mara Vance, Grid 7. Evidence package attached. Demand immediate surrender channels via neutral relay. No more terror plays. Respond or we escalate ground rules. Kethvar rattled his cuffs. You broadcast weakness. Mercy invites strikes. Shal relayed it without flinching. Vance ignored him. She turned to Shal. You, logistics specialist, sign this. She shoved a tablet forward. Ceasefire terms glowed. Prisoner protections, no reprisals, relay codes for fleet parley. Your kin live if you vouch. Witness our discipline, transmit it back. Shal's claws hesitated. His eyes flicked to the humans, Ortega stacking ammo crates like puzzle pieces, Park taping a recruit's gash mid-drill, re-syncing drone feeds without a wasted tap. No chaos. Just rhythm, Shal signed. Done, relay active. His claw trembled once. You treat wounded foes, why? Rules. Vance sealed the dock. Terror gets certainty, not cruelty. She keyed the comm. Orbit ceasefire relay live, Shal's auth code appended, hold fire 30 mics. Outside, boots thudded. Ortega burst through the door, flanked by 2 civvy reps, dusty locals in scavenged jackets. Ma'am, district heads saw the feeds, want assurances. He dumped a crate of alien nutrient bars at his feet. Captured these from their depot. Rationed 'em already, 500 souls fed till resupply. Vance nodded. Good work, reps sit. The civilians edged in, eyes wide at the POWs. Kethvar sat rigid. Shawl murmured updates to the other captives, voice low. Whispers spread, humans fed enemies, healed them. Planned without rage. One rep, a wiry woman with a bandaged arm, pointed at the holomap. They glassed my block, you hitting back. Vance tapped the screen. Zones lit green, defendable choke points Ortega had marked. We hold, reorganize your people into these sectors. Ortega's got patrols set. Supplies distributed, no massacres answered with massacres. Ortega grunted. Squads drilled on it, ma'am. Recruits run barricades like vets now. Alien gear repurposed, their charge packs juice our traps. He cracked a nutrient bar, chewed deliberate. Tastes like chalk but stretches. The rep nodded slow. Discipline, not revenge. She glanced at Kethvar. He watching. All eyes on us. Vance stood. Park, aid status. Park poked her head in from the triage bay next door. Blood smeared her gloves, but her voice cut sharp. Alien wounded stable, ma'am. 3 criticals taped and transfused. Human blood's close enough match, stubborn cells. She jerked a thumb at a groaning captive on a stretcher. This one's mandible reset, woke up clicking thanks. Kethvar's head snapped toward the sound. His ridges paled. Vance crossed to the bay door. Standing rule, we patch all wounded. Friend or foe, terror meets restraint. She faced the alien commander direct. Your fear broke civilians, ours forges steel, learn it. Shawl translated. Kethvar's mandibles went slack. He clicked low urgent. Shawl paled. He says, fleet inbound, orbital secondaries inbound now, your broadcast panicked them. Ree's slate pinged. Confirmed, ma'am, 2 birds dropping, ETA 12 minutes, drone net painting targets. Civi reps bolted upright. The woman gripped Vance's arm. Evac. No. Vance's voice stayed level. Ortega zones locked. Affirm, barricades hot. He slung his rifle, barked at recruits outside. Drill Alpha, civvies to cover. Park hauled the last alien stretcher deeper. Med line secure. Resilience pays. Vance keyed her rifle's charge. Re-jam their comms, spoof, surrender chatter. Re-fingers flew. Fake signals bloomed across the net. Kethvar lunged against cuffs. You die proud, fear wins. Vance knelt eye level. Fear breaks you first. She stood, waved the squad. Platoon positions, we show them Mercy's edge. They moved. Recruits emulated Ortega's checklists. Ammo counts barked. Sightlens cleared. Civvies funneled into zones, hauling barricade scrap. Park taped a final wound on a local kid, slapped his back. Up, fight smart. Ree's drones whirred overhead, cheap sensors weaving a kill web. Targets acquired, improv charges armed. Shawl huddled with captives, signing furiously. Humans, no cruelty, only certainty. Sky rumbled, orbital shadows streaked. Vance climbed the tower perch, rifle braced. City grid sprawled below, her zones pulsing green. Aliens own the skies, glassed from afar. Humans own the ground, improv traps, stubborn triage, precise fire. Mercy sharpened the blade. First strike hit wide. Drone feed showed the bird veer, Ree's jam. Explosions bloomed short. Squad cheers rose, clipped. Second inbound, recalled. Vance sighted the streak. Fire. Charges detonated in sequence. Alien bird shredded mid-drop, wreckage raining harmless. Second followed, Ree's net turning sensors into fangs. Fleet chatter spiked across Ree's slate. Panic clicks. Shawl's relay lit green, surrender query incoming. Kethvar sagged, mandibles drooped. Impossible. Vance descended, rifle smoking. Normal for us? She faced the civvies emerging from cover. Zones hold, reps broadcast it, deterrence spreads. Ortega tallied rations. Supplies tripled, district fed 3 days. Park wiped blood. Wounded 0 losses, human or otherwise, Ree grinned. Fleet pulling back. Your record did it, ma'am. Shawl approached, claws open. Ceasefire holds, I witness you, unbreakable. Vance eyed Kethvar. He knelt unbowed, but eyes darted, lesson sunk. Transmit that too. Comm buzzed, orbital command. Surrender channels open, terms per your packet. City horns blared anew. Squad snapped salutes. Recruits stood taller. Invaders chose terror. Humans answered with disciplined violence, restraint. Kethvar clicked once final. Shawl translated, mercy, not weakness. Vance smiled thin. Too late to learn. Sky cleared. But Ree's slate pinged faint, distant signatures massing. Round 3 brewed. Platoon, Vance ordered. Reorg, they blink first.